Guys, this is Dark Horse Rowing. Welcome back. I have got an interesting episode for you today. So lately we've been doing a lot of sandbag videos and talking about my personal preference for a lot of strength work is using sandbags for you guys as ways to develop strength that helps to improve the way that you move on the machine, on the rowing machine. Well, we got a lot of requests and comments on YouTube asking us what kind of sandbags we were using and what kind of sandbags we recommended. Well, I decided to dig into that a little bit. And as it turns out, a very good friend of mine, Emily Schramm, just happened to be developing a new sandbag that I think is going to blow you away and is going to be something that I start adding into my arsenal for training equipment. So we are going to do an unboxing and show you guys what this thing is, and then send you guys the link to how you can get access to it. And you'll kind of figure out why I'm so excited about this as we get into it. So let's just start opening this thing up. So this is called the EmPack. It is essentially a travel backpack, which those of you that know me, I travel with a backpack constantly. Everywhere I go, I'm always stuffing my stuff inside of a backpack. So you are going to use this backpack. But the beautiful part of this is that it comes with basically bladders that go inside and make it a travel sandbag. So you can use this wherever you are, whenever you are, and when you're not putting weight in these bladders, they just fold up really nice and small, and you can stuff them in the bag the rest of the time. It just becomes a backpack. So let's take a look. This is our first look. All right, we've got this black and tan. Wonderful part is that this is made in Colorado. Big fan of Colorado, but also just kind of nice that it's made in the US. So let's take a look here. Here's the backpack as we lay it out. So first thing you'll notice, handles everywhere. Now this is for when you actually turn it into a sandbag, so that you can pick it up if you want to. You can hold it in pretty much any position you need. Now we've got a zippered pocket on the front. Nothing inside it right now, but this is for all your easily accessible stuff. Wallet, keys, passport for me when I'm traveling a lot. There's that nice little Colorado emblem and flag. Then let's take a look inside. So it acts as like, I don't know if those of you that have used a dry bag before, but this acts kind of like a dry bag in that it's got this kind of rigid top which folds over on itself, and that's how you'll eventually seal it when you're using it. But I'm going to give you guys a look inside here. On the inside, you can see quite a bit of space. There is a laptop sleeve as well, which I'm always a huge fan of. It's kind of hard for you guys to see, but inside there's a laptop sleeve as well as a specific bladder sleeve for when we start putting the bladders in there. Other points of note on this, this is, I forget what, it is Cordura fabric, right? Those of you that have had like a very rugged material before, this is a really nice Cordura fabric that's going to hold up over time and reinforce stitching on all of the straps so that they will hold up when you actually do add weight to this thing. Let's flip it over. What's brilliant about the way that this was designed is that these straps, right, these are for the backpack component when I'm actually traveling, stuffing things inside of here, which when I do travel, I carry a lot on me. These straps are easily removable, and that's for when you want it to just be a strict strength piece of equipment. So these buckles slide out nicely, so the straps just come right off, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. And now I've got one strap off, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Now I've got just a straight sandbag, which is brilliant. And now if I'm in a hotel room, I can create a bag of strength that is going to allow me to get a workout in wherever I am. Easily enough, when I go to put this back in, I just slide this back through. This pulls through. It holds on there, and I do the same thing to put this guy back in, and now I have a backpack again, right? So really interesting design on that, something I would not have thought of, and it's pretty ingenious because it makes this a much easier piece of equipment. I don't want straps flying everywhere when I'm using sandbags, and if you look at the sandbags we've used in the past, most of them are just raw sandbags, no handles or anything. This helps to eliminate anything that could get caught on your hands or whatnot. Now let's come back to the box and see what else comes in here. So you are going to get these bladders as well. When you buy one backpack, you're going to get 2 bladders, I believe. Now let's take a look at what these things look like. So this, I believe, is their proprietary bladder that comes with this. Now, this can either be filled with sand or water. For convenience sake, water is much cleaner and easier to clean up because you can just drain the water out and pack it back up, throw it in the bag, and travel. If you want it as a more permanent thing, like you're keeping this at home just as a sandbag, you can fill them with sand, and I believe you can make them a little bit heavier. Now with water, these can hold 12 to 14 pounds per bladder. It is double reinforced on the seal itself. So you've got a screw top for one, and then you have this second piece. Now apparently this is one of the more important parts for you to keep. So don't lose this guy. You're gonna fill this with water, and we'll do that in a second, but this will get filled with water. This screws back on, and then it pushes back down and into itself, which I assume is going to be a little bit, there we go. So it hides away. Then what I'm gonna do is I take this bladder, it's just a nice long bladder tube. It is going to go and fit into the sleeve that I have inside and just sits like that inside the bag. Now from here, I'm going to use this roll top feature, so it's just 3 rolls. That's 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to tighten these straps down on the sides, and it is going to help cinch down this system. And then you can already see how much more compact that got by doing that. And then I'm going to tighten the sides as well. And now I just have this awesome little bag of strength that's going to go with me anywhere I go. Honestly, I've been using a Lululemon backpack for a long time, and I do a lot of international travel. So those of you that know me, that Lulu backpack is with me nonstop. I'm going to start taking this with me around the world, because one of the things that I find is I use a sandbag a million different ways, and I always wish that I could just simply find a piece of weight. I don't need it to be plates, I don't need dumbbells, I don't need a barbell. I just want weight wherever I am, because I can make up a workout with any kind of weight. Just something for me to carry. Cool part is with this, I can either carry it on my back, I can keep the backpack straps on, I can just go for a weighted hike, I can load this up and take the backpack straps off, and I can do any of those strength workouts that we've shown you guys in the past. So let's show you how these bladders get filled up, and let's take a look at this thing put together. So we're actually gonna try this in the bathroom, and we're gonna see how convenient this is to fill up out of a sink. So I'm just gonna stick this on, oh, that actually conveniently fits right over the nozzle. I'm just gonna start loading it with water. So I'm just imagining that I'm like in a hotel bathroom right now, wanting to work out, whereas normally I would be confined to the hotel gym and whatever crappy equipment they have. Now I am going to be able to take this wherever I want. That includes out onto the sidewalk in front of the hotel. I can still take this to the hotel gym, and I can just override their crappy equipment, because frankly most hotel gyms, unless they have a Concept 2, are usually pretty crappy. Okay, so it's starting to get full. I'm gonna do a little manipulating here. Into the top. Up. Okay. So I may not have been able to get it 100% full, but it's full enough for now. Obviously something like a hose would make my life a little bit easier, but I put that cork back in. Cool. It appears to hold the water. It's not leaking out. That's priority number 1, I would say. All right, so now we're just gonna slip this into the bag and we'll see how that goes. All right, so we've got a mostly full bladder here. This is what it looks like, and then if you take it kind of in relation to the length of the bag. Now, from what I understand, this is supposed to hold about 12 to 14 pounds. You know, if I'm me, when I ordered this, I got 2 extra bladders, so I have 4 bladders. That means I can hold anywhere from about 48 to 60 pounds inside this bag with 4 bladders. And I know the bag can hold 4 bladders. For demonstration purposes though, we're just gonna show you the one. So we are going to get inside here. Now if you have just one, it's gonna go in this back pocket that's here, okay, inside that silver pocket. We're just gonna slip this guy inside. Goes in pretty easy. I'm gonna do my little roll top thing. 1, 2, 3. Gonna tighten my sides down. Okay. And now I can actually roll these straps if these are gonna bug me. This Velcro comes undone and I can tuck those straps away. But now I'm gonna also tighten the top. Okay. And I've got a little sandbag to work with. Now, I would also take these back straps off to make it easier, but I've got 2 handles here. You can just see why I would take those straps off, otherwise they're gonna whip me in the face. But I can hold this bag in a front rack. I can bear hug this like everything that we've talked about, right? I love bear hug carries. I can do lunges with this. I can take this and press this overhead. I can do a lot with the handles, or I can simply remove the straps and just make my life easier and just give myself a straight sandbag. Anyways, this is what I'm gonna be traveling with in the near future. We wanted to bring you guys a really excellent tool because so many people have been asking what brand of sandbag. We're gonna suggest this for right now. I'm gonna travel with it. You're gonna see some videos with that, and I'm gonna put this thing through its paces and we'll see how this bag stacks up. But right now, this is the EmPack Evolved Motion Pack, and I'm actually pretty intrigued right now. So we're gonna see how this thing holds up over time, how it travels, and for right now, guys, I suggest giving this thing a try. I think it's gonna be an excellent tool to add to your arsenal, and if you don't have a lot of equipment, this is a great way to kind of double up, backpack and strength device. Cool? All right, guys, this has been the unboxing of the EmPack. Oh, by the way, if you want your own, guys, go to the empack.com/DHR for Dark Horse Rowing /DHR to pick up your own pack. Give us some reviews of your own. We want to know how you like it as well, and we will keep feeding you guys reviews on this thing. Guys, as always, make sure that you sign up for the Hustler's Guide to Rowing on our website, darkhorserowing.com, where you will get the latest blog article and video from us every Tuesday in your inbox. And check out our site for all of your programming and coaching needs. We have the Dark Horse Academy for those of you coaches out there who are wanting to learn how to use the rowing machine for your athletes, and then programs for athletes that are wanting to learn how to use the machine better as a tool for themselves. Guys, we will see you on the other side.